Alright, ladies and gentlemen, going into game 1 of Maggie 2 Minutes versus Humbleguys. I believe I've seen Humbleguys before, but Maggie 2 Minutes will be new to me. Just 1 second, having some more water. Let them know that I'm starting the stream as well. Oh, never mind, the game is starting. They'll figure it out. Now, I believe someone has come in to sub. Here we go. Alright, Team Humbleguys versus Maggie 2 Minutes. On the Radiant side, Humbleguys, we have Oofed Patrol, Kmart Furniture, Hans as well, which is interesting since the last match I watched had an offlaner named Hans. Le Underbutters, I don't know how to say that still, and Chessie's. I think Chessie's is subbing in for Devastate at the moment, so not really a part of the team, but we'll see how they go. Meanwhile, Maggie 2 Minutes, BTM, the captain of the team, the Fireburns, I don't know how you say it, the Fireburns, Topi, Aaron Zero, or Aaron, and Crazy Monkey, finally. Getting a message, just one momento, as I respond to that. With my stream details.
10 seconds.
Alright. Let's see the bans coming out from Humbleguys. They're going to ban the Vengeful Spirit and the Bloodseeker to start off with. And then Maggie 2 Minutes, they respond with the Necrophos ban and the Mars ban. So still going to leave the Undying in the pool. Fairly controversial move to make. As no doubt it will be picked.
5 seconds.
However, I could be talking out of my ass. We'll have to just wait and see. Looking at these bans though, the Vengeful Spirit, fairly strong with the Aghadom's Rush. I'm not sure if it's worth a ban though in this meta. Is it really that strong? Maybe Maggie 2 Minutes has a history of that hero. I should have had a look. Whoops, my bad. And the Bloodseeker ban as well. The Rupture plus the AoE Silence does make him annoying to deal with. But you should be able to man-fight against him. Oh, Oofed Patrol has taken the captain spot. Okay. I think that means that he's drafting. Oh, connection failure? No! What happened? I think they're restarting the match. Has Devastate come back? And just as my video starts streaming. Alright. Let's have a look quickly. Yep, Devastate is in the Discord. So there we go, lobby invite. Let's just start that up again and everyone gets into position. Okay. Just one moment as I respond to these. In-house general lobby is back up. Okay. Back to lobby. Don't want to exit out of that. We are still going to stream for a minute. We won't start a new one as we barely got like 2 bans and 1 pick in. So okay. Same picks they're going with as well. Alright, fair enough, that's the rules. So we remake. Everyone just needs to join. There we go. It's annoying, I can't. Oh, there you go. Toggle the broadcast channel. It's the coin flip. Maggie 2 minutes. They win the coin toss. Why is it hidden behind that? It's so strange. Anyway, any second now, match will start. So you're just thinking, I believe they will saying the same picks here, so they're going to ban off the Bloodseeker and the Vengeful Spirit once again. I would have thought that's an interesting combo though, to play together. Maybe that's why it was banned by Humbleguys? And then another message! So many people want to talk to me! Kind of awkward
5
time
seconds.
since I am streaming.
Dyer's ban.
Okay, there's the Mars ban. We're just expecting the Venge. Then what Maggie's ban as well. Something else, right? I can't quite remember. I know that Humble banned the. There we go. There's the Necrophos ban, and then finally the Bloodseeker to be banned. Then we'll get on to the real picks and bans. Alright. Come on, ban that Bloodseeker. You know what to do. Maybe they're just trying to remember, like, what did we ban? But yeah, finally, Humbleguys. Let's go through these again, as the lineups have changed in a slight amount, I guess. As we've got Hans, once again, Uff Patrol, Le Universe came off finisher, and this time Devastate. He's come back, filling in his position in the team once again, no longer subbed by Chessies. Meanwhile, they're up against Maggie 2 minutes, BTM to Fire Burns, Topi, Crazy Monkey, and Aaron Zero on Maggie 2 minutes. Alright. So yep, same two bands on both teams. What will Maggie pick? When I think of Maggie 2 minutes, I keep thinking of Maggie the Simpsons character, the baby. And then 2 minute noodles. So I'm not sure. Is that what they're going to go for with the with that team name? Probably not. But Humbleguys, obviously referring to Anna here, who did call himself a humble guy, I believe, for a while on Steam. Meanwhile, Shadow Shaman, the first pick of the match for Maggie 2 minutes. We saw it played fairly okay last match. It did get run over a little bit. However, it should be fine.
10 seconds to go.
7 seconds left. Might go into
5
reserve time.
seconds.
Actually, they don't have much reserve time. They used a lot to figuring out what to ban. What? I'm not sure what's going on for Humbleguys as they pick the Rubik. I didn't even realize they'd cut so much into the reserve time there. Oh, it's not good. As Lee Unibos is the captain this time, interestingly enough. Okay, Rubik pick into the Shadow Shaman.
10 seconds to go.
Oh, yep, all good, Mr. Chessies.
5 seconds.
So they have 2 seconds. One, they definitely do not want to cut into the reserve time here, and they pick the Techies. Okay. Alright, Humbleguys, I see you. Okay, so that's the 2 supports for Humbleguys, Rubik and Techies. Let's just respond to Jesse's message here. Go ahead, man. There we go. Alright. So, the Techies pick up. Interesting for sure. The disarm, the silence, the damage output of a tick is not to be messed with, so... Oh, cool. Cheers, man. Appreciate that. Just to respond to that. Dawnbreaker being picked up second for Maggie 2 minutes, so they made sure that they could pick that up before it was banned. Dawnbreaker, very strong hero. Strength core. Can be played off lane or safe lane, even mid sometimes. I've seen that. In fact, I've played that as well. using that ultimate to turn back a team fight into your team's favor. Very strong and quite unexpected, but picking that into the techies, you have to rush either the BKB or get that shot ASAP, because techies can definitely destroy you.
Dyer's ban.
If you're in the middle of a team fight and he jumps on in with his kamikaze move, can't remember what that's called. It used to be
Radiant team.
Suicide Squad Explode or something like that, but they changed the name. Not sure now. Anyway, Maggie 2 minutes, they're banning out the Outworld Devourer and the Viper, two fairly strong lane dominators who can snowball and take the game away, mostly in with that OD. Viper, he's just significantly strong in laning phase.
5
Snowballing Viper isn't as difficult to deal with as an OD, but still fairly strong at most points in the game. Meanwhile, Humbleguys, they ban out the Death Prophet, which is kind of funny, because I think the Death Prophet was mentioned earlier today. In fact, like they're asking, oh, how do I counter a Death Prophet? I don't know who asked that question, but I believe Devastate responded with an answer for that, so it turned out they're gonna ban it instead, so just preferring not to deal with it in the first place. Meanwhile, the Ursa ban as well, fairly high damage right click hero that can dish out a lot of damage in a short amount of time. Banning out the Juggernaut as well. Of course, I mentioned this last match that I spectated, casted I should say, that Juggernaut is a fairly strong pick for this meta, and can disable a lot of initiation skills with his Blade Fury. So, especially with the Techies initiation, if you just jump in on that Juggernaut and then he just turns around with the Blade Fury, disables all that stun, disarm, whatever that you put on top of him, then there goes your initiation. So, Sand King being picked up as well by Humbleguys. This is quite strong here. Techies and Sand King together. Ooh. If they gank together, then they can set up for a lot of good combos, but also I believe the Sandstorm allows them to evade the Shadow Shaman Serpent Wards if there's no vision. So I like that pickup. However, fighting Dawnbreaker with a Sand King can be pretty rough, as Dawnbreaker does not need a target for any of her skills. She just swings her hammer around and in a big AoE. And yeah, and if she can get her ultimate off on top of your Sandstorm, then that's going to be pretty rough, and you don't have that stun available, or she's too far away to stun, then it's going to be pretty rough for you as a Sand King. I do like that Faceless Void ban by Maggie's 2 minutes as well. However, once again, I would have picked it instead, as Void is fairly strong. With the Dawnbreaker and the Shadow Shaman wards, I believe, a Shackle into a Chrono could be pretty significant. Picking up that Abaddon. Abaddon? I don't know how you say it. Abaddon? We'll just say Abaddon. Abaddon! Fairly tanky, able to remove debuffs from allies and himself. So goodbye Silencer once again. The Techies initiation looking a little bit weaker thanks to that. And picking up the PA as their right click carry. So Dawnbreaker, definitely an off-lane hero. Dawnbreaker and Abba together would be pretty strong lane, gotta say. The slow from the Curse of Avernus plus the damage output from the Dawn, gonna be very hard to deal with. We'll see how Humbleguys respond to this. They just have an off-lane Sand King for now. Gonna come into their reserve time a little bit, however, they don't have much to work with. Lenibers, what will you pick for your team as you have 10 seconds left? 9, 8. How will they respond? They've got a PA in the carry position. A lot of nuke damage is what they need. 2 seconds. 1 second of reserve time left. They go with the Medusa. Okay. Alright, so if you do get initiated on, big team fight comes in, then Humbleguys can respond with the Medusa Stone phase to force Maggie 2 minutes to retreat, or have, I was going to say eat that stun, but it's more than a stun. like that stone form. Not only does it stun, but it makes you more receptive to physical damage, I believe. So, oof. Okay, so Maggie, they know that all that's left for Humbleguys is a mid laner for now, so they're going to ban out the prominent mid laner Queen of Pain. Humbleguys, it's pretty much the same for the other team. All that's left for Maggie is a mid lane. I'm going to ban out the Puck. Let's see what Maggie bans out here. Thinking Ember Spirit as well, something to set up. Maybe they're going to ban out a Void Spirit even would be pretty good. Someone who can jump in and jump out of a fight pretty easily without getting locked down too hard by the shackles. Although, yeah, turning around Hex into shackles, if the Shadow Shaman is fast enough, then a Void Spirit or Ember Spirit might just get destroyed before they can put out anything significant in terms of damage output or team disruption. We'll see what they go with. 40 seconds left in reserve time. They're going to ban the Tiny, in fact. Tiny. Okay. Fairly annoying roam hero to deal with. It can snowball pretty hard. And if Medusa gets shut down, can go right click as well for quite a lot of damage output. Humbleguys banning out the Tinker. Very annoying hero to deal with. I would have thought Tinker, they would have let that pack go through, right? Because if Rubik steals Tinker's skills, then yeah, I don't see Maggie 2 minutes picking Tinker into a Rubik or Techies. However, so we'll see how that works for them. Maybe it's a key hero for Maggie 2 minutes. We will have to see. There's 25 seconds left on this timer. Let me just make sure I'm looking at the right screen here. Alright, there we go. Just got the right screen up. No comments as of yet to look at. 5 seconds reserve time. Let's see what Maggie 2 minutes picks for their mid lane. It is a Clinks. Okay. What do they have to hold them down? Just the Shadow Shaman for now. It might be a Dawnbreaker mid with an offlane Clinks Shadow Shaman combo. Or they could have Clinks safe lane and have the PA play very safe offlane with the Abba behind him. But I do see the combo there with the shackles into the Burning Barrage. However, if Humbleguys gets tanky enough, they can survive that pretty easily. 1 second left reserve time. They go with the Void Spirit, so they do want to risk it. An early as rush will be nice to see. Oh, a PA Persona. That's wow, the first time I've seen one in a match at this point. So yeah, you definitely want the Ags for that Void Spirit if you're going to initiate a fight into Maggie 2 minutes. As if that Shadow Shaman turns around, gets a Hex or the Shackles on you, then you're pretty much done for. However, quick reactions from Abba will allow that silence to be purged. So we'll see how effective this Void Spirit turns out to be. As Humbleguys still choosing who they're going to play. Who's going to take the role of the Medusa here? Gonna take the whole game onto their back. Alright, there we go. Once we get into the match, as always, I will go through who is playing as who. If anyone's joining now, just be aware there is a 3-minute delay on the cast, so I am watching live. We'll see if it works, because last time in that last stream, I was watching live and I could only see one player's perspective. Now, I'm not seeing the camera options once again. Hopefully it comes up. Otherwise, I will just join and we won't watch it live. In that case, I probably won't restart the stream. I'll just switch it over to that. Here's hoping, please, game.
I'd get ready if
It-
I were you.
Okay, good. We see both teams. Alright, but where's the camera options? Oh, how strange. Okay, we won't worry about that too much. We'll just keep watching live. As Radiant side, we have the Humble Guys. Finally, Devastate playing that Void Spirit. Hans on their techies. Kmart Furniture playing that Sand King. Rubik playing Oof Patrol. No, Oof Patrol is playing Rubik. And finally, Medusa being played by Universe. Meanwhile, on the dire side, we have Tafire Burns as the Shadow Shaman. Topi on the Abaddon, I don't know. Crazy Monkey on this Phantom Assassin. BTM playing the Clinks. And finally, Aaron Zero on the Dawnbreaker. Only a fool suffers a fall. The voice line coming out from the PA persona. Interesting. GLHF, a little bit of sportsmanship. Very nice. As it looks like the dire side, they want to go for first blood here. But the Radiant, they have a lot of people. Don't think they'll be able to find anyone. Devastate, will he be able to steal it? No, Crazy Monkey gets that bounty and the kill. The first blood does get taken by the dire side. Devastate biting off a little bit more than he can chew. A little bit of tips coming out. As the Void Spirit gave his life away unnecessarily. Both teams... Oh, in fact, I believe that's 2 bounty runes each for both sides. Plus a single kill for the Dire team. Alright, look at this. Is the Sand King and Techies off lane versus this PA Sam Shadow Shaman. I would have thought the Shadow Shaman would lane with the Clinks in order to set up with the Shackles, but maybe that will be later on. Meanwhile, Clinks versus the Void Spirit mid lane, and finally bottom we have Dawnbreaker and Abaddon. Very strong combo together against this Rubik Medusa. So Medusa with the level 1 Mystic Snake there. Aaron, he's got his Celestial Hammer, so he's looking to poke with that instead of setting up for kills. Fairly strong at this point. Let's have a look at last hits and denies. We'll keep that tab up. There's a little bit of harass coming up. Trying to nullify this as much farm as possible for this Medusa to be all nice. He's got that Rune of Regen fairly strong, I feel, at the moment. 4.6 natural regen for this Abba, thanks to that ring as well. Gonna be very hard to keep him out of that lane. Meanwhile, I heard, yeah, that's the sticky bomb. Ooh, Topi with a nice courier snipe, well played there. No creep blocks yet, so looks like, yeah, Oof Patrol will be able to get those pulls off. In fact, he's gonna stack here, I believe. Oh no, opting not to yet. If you stack that that pull creep jungle camp, I should say, and then you pull into it, then the entire creep wave pretty much dies. So it's way more effective than just pulling into a single stack creep camp, or no stack creep camp, I should say. Man, Crazy Monkey is taking a lot of damage, but he does jump in thanks to the Shadow Shaman holding the Sand King in place. However, both of them die to the Techies. The blast off plus the right click, the actual significant right click of the Techies, gets 2 kills for 1. And both teams now, 2 kills each. I was kind of talking about something else entirely while that was going on at the start, but Crazy Monkey had taken a lot of damage before jumping in to take down that Sand King. So able to dish out a lot of damage while dying in the process, but it worked out for both teams, so we'll see how it goes. See how a techies with high net worth can snowball. If even a techies can snowball, I'm not sure. As he's already got that level advantage, look at that. Nice. Taking a lot of damage. Nice work by Fire. Anyway, Clinks. A little bit of throw there by Devastate as he dives once again to the Clinks. Almost took him out, but not enough. Barely surviving on a little bit of health there. That means that not Humbleguys. I have to remember what this other team is called. Maggie 2 minutes, that's right. Maggie 2 minutes, they're in the lead. Oh, Voice Spirit, he's TP'd back in. Came back to life. We'll get that final hit onto the Clinks. Oh, very greedy from this Clinks here, unfortunate. They had to die there. Oh, the Sentry picking up the Sand King. Very low. He will die, in fact. The Stifling Dagger, the second point in that. Opting to go for that instead of the Blur will enable him to pick up another kill on the Sand King. That means that they've got that lane advantage. However, the wave is pushed all the way to the tower here. No Paul coming in from fire. However, he's got these arcane boots. So they're going to be able to spam those daggers and the Ether Shocks here. Oh, he's got a stack here. Who was that, in fact? Nice block there from the Radiant. Blocking that creep camp from spawning. Meanwhile, was that a pull? No. Not sure what's going on there. It's Topi. Ensuring that they can't reach that area yet. Gonna harass this Medusa a bit. He's already got that mana shield, so going to be fine from now. As Void Spirit, he's done a little bit of damage to this Clinks. It's pretty strong, level 5. Not yet level 6, but might be able to kill once he reaches that power spike. He did use that, what was it called? Resonant Pulse. It does block physical damage, right. So it does counter the Burning Barrage a little bit. Oh, but he's got that level 6. BTM, he's still got that one charge. I mean, not the one charge, the bottle charge. So he should be able to heal all the way up again. Or Devastate. He's struggling in terms of health and mana. Want to see what he does. We'll keep an eye on him. He's got no courier. I just realized that as well. It did get killed earlier. When was that? I must have missed that. BTM taking out this courier. Oh, unfortunate. Alright, as they did manage to pull into that. Going to deny that siege creep there. Seems to be pretty tanky. Look at that. As the off lane pushing in. But they've got the wave where the Dire team want it. Crazy Monkey, very happy to farm right here. Much safer. Meanwhile, Devastate, he's rotated towards bottom lane. They want to take a kill onto this Abaddon before he gets his ultimate. A TP does get cancelled by that Aether Remnant, but BTM is here to back up his Abba. A lot of damage from that Burning Barrage. Devastate, he has to retreat. Rubik does not want to stay in that area as well. Does BTM have a rune? No, he's still got that one bottle charge. Might have picked up a rune on the way. Oh, Devastate picked up the Invis rune. My bad. Does he have a bottle? He does. Oh, so he must have used it all immediately. Oh, the Techies gets caught by the shackles. A lot of damage coming out. He's half health now. Sandstorm on top, but Sand King is holding on to that stun until now. Turning it around with the blast off. There might be a dead Teki. Yeah, he died for no reason, unfortunately, trying to take out that Shadow Shaman, but does not work out as Hans will fall. Sand King, half health. He has to play a little bit safer here as he's solo against these two players. Only 100 so health. Abba pretty low. Going to back off Regen with his headdress. As Medusa also kind of low. Let's see. No ult yet for this Abaddon. Where is Devastate? He's back in base. Excuse me, wow. Meanwhile, while I was sneezing, Devastate, he's going to TP up top, rotate towards his PA as the Shadow Shaman is already dead to the Techie's burst damage. The Aether Remnant is there, plus the Dissimulate damage output. Final Astral Step will get the kill on the PA. Clinks though, while that is going down, he's going to punish this rotation by taking out this mid tower, or at least dealing as much damage as he can. There's the fortification. Going to save it for the moment. Dawnbreaker in a little bit of trouble. Well, the bounce is not bouncing to that Dawnbreaker, that's unfortunate, but it does slow down that Shadow Shaman, prevents him from saving for now. Leaving his PA alone up top. Gonna drink some more water. As Medusa top in terms of last hits and denies. The only one beating him in terms of denies is the Void Spirit. So very well played by this Medusa. It's what you want your safe laner to be. It's top of the net worth. Top of the last hits, I should say. Not, who is top of the net worth? Probably Clinks? No. It's still the Medusa. Okay. Excuse me. Might have drunk water a little bit too fast there. As for bottom here from the Dire team. Looking to get something. Oof Patrol might step up a little bit too far. The hammer coming out. But no follow-up stun. They do pull back the Dawnbreaker. The shield is there. A Photic Shield. Remember that name. As Shadow Shaman reveals himself. Does not catch the Rubik as of yet. There's the Shackles. There we go. That's a dead Rubik. To fire burns though. He's definitely burning. His health is going down. The Medusa does have pretty significant right clicks with that blade. And the Wraith Band. But not able to take down the Shadow Shaman for good. BTM. He's in this, going to rotate towards top lane. They know that the Techies is here still. Crazy Monkey taking a little bit of damage from him. Will Clinks find him? He's going for an Orchid next instead of the Atos to start off with. There you go, the PA. He's going to initiate onto this Techies. He's going to just TP on. No, will be able to escape. Well played by the Techies, realizing that there was no stun from the enemy team. The Shadow Shaman was a little bit too late to that party, and they could not get the kill. Nicely done by Techies. There's Kmart Furniture. He's going to stay behind his tower. He knows that the enemy team is here. In fact, they're going into the Radiant Triangle here. Wow. Oof Patrol might be a sacrificial lamb. The scan does not catch them out. So, but they are aware that the Dire team is in this area. In fact, Devastate, with no tower here to protect him, he might be in a little bit of trouble. As Shadow Shaman does find him, but the instant haste pop, allowing Void Spirit to escape pretty easily. They dissimulate to block as much of that burning barrage damage as possible. Still trying to find something here. Devastate, he has to be a bit more careful. He's got his team behind him. Pretty much everyone except for the Medusa is here, who is currently beating up this Dawnbreaker. No mana as well. Oof, rough to be in that lane against the Medusa. Okay, it could be a shackle coming out. The silence return from Techies, but he's out of position. Dawnbreaker will jump in with her ultimate, however, is very low in health. Will have to retreat for now. As Kmart Furniture wants to come in from behind. Will he find this Dawnbreaker? Oh, a little bit of heal coming in. Does not quite find him. They didn't manage to pick off the Techies either. A little bit of a skirmish, but nothing coming out of it as of yet. Rubik level 6, he's going to steal that Athletic Shield. And Dire, they're just going to back off for now. As look at those stacks on this ancient camp. Nicely done by the supports. That's going to be a lot of gold for the Medusa once she arrives here. Yep, there she goes, TPing in now. She's got 3 points in split shot and we'll start farming those ancient creeps. Very nice. I believe, yeah, they are aware of this. The Dire team, they want to put a stop to this. Void Spirit going to try and make them back off. In fact, their ultimate coming out from the Sand King plus initiation. No level 6 on the Abba, so he dies so quickly. Meanwhile, to fight Burns, he dies as well. Klink's just barely escaping with his life. Massive spender, yeah, indeed, Mr. Fred Home. Alright. Leon Burrs, he's got the Dragon Lance. He's going to be getting a lot of gold. His courier died somehow in the middle of that, though. I believe he must have died to a tower because there's no indication there. In fact, Devastate picking up another kill. BTM playing greedy once again. He was low on health and stuck to the mid lane, and that's an easy kill for this Void Spirit who's aiming for that Witchblade. It'll be a pretty significant power spike. So he had a rough start, but this Void Spirit is coming back into the game. Sand King. Oh, the slow is there. Can the shackles come out? The hex is there. Damage. And there's the shackles tanking a little bit of trouble. The tower is hitting this PA for quite a lot. In fact, the Sand King just turns around, hits this PA a little bit, and And that's a dead PA! Oh, misplay from the Dire side. Diving onto that tier 1 tower to try and take down the Sand King, but it's just way too tanky. And he turns around, gets a double kill for his team. Meanwhile, Devastate, he's rotated towards bottom. They found this Clinks, and that's a very dead mid laner. Oh, 3 for nothing there, in fact. That's very unfortunate for Maggie 2 minutes as, yeah, Radiant side, Humbleguys in the lead with that 1k net worth plus 11 kills to Maggie's 6. 14 minutes into the game. Topi, he's going to defend this top tower against this pretty fine Medusa. He's already pretty much got that Yasha. Meanwhile, Illusion Rune in mid. Noel's going to take that for the moment. Sand Kings, he's rotated towards bottom lane. Well, oh, his ultimate activated there. That's not what you want to see on the Abaddon. It's kind of a waste, unfortunately. Maybe the Medusa initiated him, it might not have been a waste, but it's going to be on cooldown for a significant period of time. The Shadow Shaman does spot out this Rubik, will hex him, gets the shackles off. Topi, he's running as fast as he can. Crazy Monkey is here as well. And they do manage to find the kill. The Dawnbreaker ult, kind of unnecessary, but yeah, they get a free kill there onto this Rubik, who stepped a little bit too far forward. Medusa going to move back towards this Radiant Triangle. Going to find these Ancients once again. While the Dire side, they're going to push in back towards this triangle. Dawnbreaker and PA together working on that tower. Meanwhile, Shadow Shaman, he's going to find this Techies. Another Shackle coming out. Or in fact, followed with the Serpent War. So that's a lot of damage. That's a very dead Techies. Unif Burst, he's going to pop the ultimate. That's a Stone Gaze onto that Shadow Shaman. But it doesn't last for long, level 1. So Shadow Shaman trapped in his own wards. He's going to be fine for the moment. So the Aphotic Shield is there to keep him alive. PA almost dying. Oh my god, that was so close. The Serpent Ward's damage, the Shackles as well. Devastate. He was not in a good position there. They do manage to take down the Shadow Shaman finally. Silence is there, but there's no stuns to prevent this Medusa from escaping. Meanwhile, Kmart, he's defending this tower down bot. BTN trying to take down this tower, but to no avail as of yet. Wow, what a fight there in the triangle. As Devastate just gets caught out. Very unfortunate, but the damage output from the Medusa. Managing to finally find the kill there. That was 3 dead, yeah, nice. So bringing it back, 12 to 10 now, 16 minutes in this game. Invis Rune being picked up by Abba. Let's see what he does with this. He's got a Holy Locket, so he's got that, he's probably going for the Ags build. So his miscoils become pretty annoying to deal with. Oh, Kmart, he got shackled, but he's got the Invis. Now they got the detection though to return, and that's a dead Sand King. Finally being able to take him down. Shadow Shaman does get his revenge, but it costs him his life. There's a nice rotation from Devastate there to pick up that kill. Not able to find the Clinks, however. Is there any detection? There's some sentries. Oh, but that's on his own team. They definitely need detection for this team, as they've only got a couple of sentries to detect that Clinks with. No dust as of this moment. Aaron, he's going straight for the Skull Basher of all things. He's got the Ogre Axe, so I assumed he was going BKB, but he's got the Skull Basher in his quick buy instead. Maybe that's been turned into an Echo Saber. Let's see what's on here. No, that's a Blink Dagger on his Courier. Okay, so that's what he was saving up for. Dawnbreaker with the Blink Dagger going to be fairly strong. Meanwhile, oh, okay, Rubik, he's got, oh, click Rubik. There we go, he's got the dust now. Nicely done. There's a couple of smokes on this Techies. They smoked under the vision though of the Dire side, so they're completely aware of this. Aaron though, not backing off. This is pretty greedy from this Dawnbreaker. He's got to blink away. Nice. That's 2,250 gold well spent so far. Oh, but he walks back in. No, just gets caught out by the Radiant side. Unfortunate for Dawnbreaker. I guess he was only expecting in the a couple of people, but not the entire team. As he does get caught out and killed there. Shadow Shaman and Abba are kind of out of position here. Sankey might be able to find him. He's got a blink of his own. Well, PA trying to find these ancients. No Battle Fury as of yet. Opting for the Midas instead. Let's see how effective that is for him. Midas into Deso BKB Skull Bash. Okay. Not the build that I'm used to seeing, but we'll see how it works. As the top tier 1 does fall in, thanks to Medusa. And Kmart Furniture does get spotted and taken down by himself. There's 3 here from the Radiant side, but they're quick to die as this Rubik gets caught out. The shackles plus the separate wards and the ultimate from the Dawnbreaker. Meanwhile, Crazy Monkey, he's come in with his damage output to take out the techies. This is a very easy tower kill here. Crazy Monkey, he got the Midas. Nice. That's what I was hoping for. Devastate will have to back off as most of his team is dead. Apart from this Medusa, who's just casually farming. Got this Manta style already. It's pretty significant. 19 minutes in. Needs that Skadi though, however, to become a proper player in this game. As Devastate! He gets caught out. There's silence coming in. Topi must have gotten 4 hits. Oh no, wait, that's the blood. Sorry, not the Bloodthorn, the Orchid coming out. And that's a tier 2. 20 minutes into this game. Very early. I'm going to be able to take this outpost as well. And take control of the Radiant jungle. What will the Radiant be able to do about this? It seems like they're going to be caught under vision here as, yeah, Crazy Monkey is just looking for more. Very strong at this point. There's the rest of his team backing him up. BTM just does a little bit of damage to the Sand King, but it's not enough to do anything. Dire side, they're going to back off for now. Universe opting to still farm. His team trying to make space for him. It's going to TP away. No Atos to cancel that yet. Alright. So, 14 kills to 16, 21 minutes into this game, and a 2k net worth lead for the Dire side. Medusa is still up the top. Since she's got that Manta style, she's got a few items, and that XP advantage. Yeah, no one on the Dire side matching her in terms of her level. But the rest of the team kind of suffering a little bit after the Void Spirit has died a few times. Very unfortunate. Yep, Abba, he's going for their Ags next. Going to be very annoying to deal with. As if he's just, once he's popped that ult, he's just going to stand near his team. The Shard, the stun on initiation with that blast off. Kind of an unnecessary smoke pop there, must have just been panic or something. Topi gets caught out! Without his ultimate, he gets taken out. That's a 3 times killing streak ended, but BTM takes out Devastate in return. 2 more to fall on the Dire side. Leoniverse, he's in the middle of this fight. He's joined his team finally. And the last 2 survivors has to back out. No mana. And no will to fight. Game's a lot more even than I expected. There you go. So look at that net worth difference between the 2 safe lane carries. Thuniverse doing a very good job there. PTM. That's a Possessed Mask working on him. Very nice. I'll blow up that Invis rune as Oof Patrol might be out of position here. Gets silenced, but BTM a little bit too slow. Saving up for that Dragon Lance. And he knows that there's vision, so they take out those wards pretty much immediately. Crazy Monkey, he's got that Desolator now. Working on that BKB to follow up. Meanwhile, Void Spirit going for that Aghanims finally. That silence is going to be very significant against the enemy team. So, good to see it. Abaddon, he's not afraid. He's got his ultimate, so he's thinking that he should be fine for now. Peen's coming out. They know that Clinks is in the area. They're gonna find the Rubik. Nice initiation from the Shadow Shaman. No blink, but Rubik, he survives. Turns around with the shackles plus the counter initiation from the Sand King, and Devastate will pick up a kill onto the Shadow Shaman. The Clinks, he walked away a little bit too early. He did survive. He might have also died in that fight, but He let his Shadow Shaman die there, unfortunately. Whoa. So close, that Rubik was like barely any health left. God damn. Alright, Dawnbreaker. He's got his Blink. Working on that Skull Basher. She's got a casual Ogre Axe there. Wonder what if that's going to be put into an Echo Saber, or if he's just going to save that for his eventual BKB. He's also got a Shard, so I did call out that that would be very important for that hero. So it's good to see that he got it. Alright, DD Rune on this Void Spirit. Let's see what they can do with this. As Unibo is very close to this point booster. In fact, he can buy it. Scardy finish for this Medusa. That's a huge power spike. And they're going to smoke up as 5 now. Looking to initiate. Gonna find an Abaddon. There's the Shackles. Now look at that cast range. That's pretty insane. There's the ult pop. Dawnbreaker going to charge it with their ultimate as well to return. In fact, they kill off Devastate immediately in the backline. He walked a little bit too far from his team. 2 to fall on the Dire, however, as the damage is coming out from this Medusa. Taking out the Dawnbreaker. Hans to take out the Abba finally. And he's going to give his life for the PA. Double kill though for Medusa. Will it be a triple? Yes, it is. The entirety of Dire's side has fallen to this Medusa, who's on a mega kill streak. Now, how do they take her down? Now that she's got those items, she's so strong at this point. Only 2 survivors on the Radiant team, so they did manage to get a few trades off in that team fight. Look at that damage output, 5.5k from that Medusa alone. XP change plus the gold coming in the way of that Medusa. Very rich, look at that. Well, Dawnbreaker blinking in, gets the stun off, but doing no damage whatsoever to this Medusa. Just so tanky with that mana shield, plus that level difference. It's going to TP on out of there, will do. In fact, there's nothing to stop her. Wow. Well played by Universe to recognize that, but that's pretty disgusting. That's the reason I banned Medusa, I gotta say. Oh god, I hate going up against the Medusa late game, so... Now it looks like Maggie 2 minutes will know a little bit of my pain. It's BTM. He's invis down bottom here. He's got that Orchid to stop this Void Spirit. Will they initiate on him? Shadow Shaman is here. The Remnant coming out, but it misses. And there's the Shackles to follow. He's got the Agnums as well, so a little bit of follow-up damage. Aaron will get the kill, stealing it with his ultimate though. BTM, he was like, I put out all the damage though, but... does not get the kill. In fact, he's going to go straight away for the Scythe of Vice. There's the lockdown that he needs to keep them in that burning barrage. Along with the Shackles, that's going to be pretty significant, in fact. If they can get a Shackle, not a Shackle, a Scythe Hex onto this Medusa, they might be able to take her out. Does it break still? Silence muted and disarmed, but not broken. Okay, so they still have the mana shield. However, not able to do anything while that Hex is on them, so still pretty significant. So that Crazy Monkey still working on the Skull Basher. This Midas has not yet paid for itself. Or does have the BKB, however. This looks like another 5-man smoke coming out from the Radiant side. They know how strong they are, and they're going to try and initiate once again. Coming up into this high ground, they get spotted out to Fire Burns. He's got this Invis Rune, so he's going to be fine. Oh, he reveals himself. The Photic Shield not saving him for long enough, as this is looking like a very dead Shadow Shaman. Look at that slay from the Scardy. A return Hex, but it's not enough. But Devastate in the back line does get caught out by BTM, who in turn takes a lot of damage from this Techies. Meanwhile, massive ults coming out. Universe, he's got that Stone Gaze going. That's a stunned up Shadow Shaman, but 2 kills for this PA. Can they bring her down? She doesn't have... Oh, he doesn't have BKB. I still think it's the she, even with that persona, but it's an ultra kill for Medusa. They just can't do anything against this position 1 Medusa. Crazy Monkey's trying, but that's a rampage for the Medusa. Oh, how disgusting. The damage output was not significant enough from the Dire team. As Universe, he can just stand there and tank it. Oh my god. Okay. Wow. Going for that MKB to follow, so we'll be able to get every single hit onto that PA as well. They're definitely going to have to think about this, the Dire side in fact, as what do they do to counter the Medusa now? They don't really have it in their lineup. Maybe the Shadow Shaman, that Hex, but they need this Abaddon, Ags I should say, to save them. I'm not sure. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's why you ban Medusa, gotta say. Even in today's meta. Oh man. I can feel the suffering already as Radiant, they've retaken this, about to say Shrine again. That was a long time ago. Take that outpost once again. Hans, he dies solo to 2. So they do get those key pickoffs, but it's still 29 to 26, 2k net worth lead for the Radiant side, almost 30 minutes into this game. Look at that, 21k, nearly 22k net worth lead. It's a 9k net worth difference between the Medusa and the Clinks here. My god, that's significant. And this Clinks has a Scythe, so he's not a slouch either, in level 18 as well. Oh, Devastate. He's found 2, gets hexed immediately by that Shadow Shaman. And that's 2 kills for the Dire once again. To Fire Burns. He picked up the kill on the Void Spirit and his Courier as well. That's gotta be painful, yeah, 2 minutes without Courier. But DD rune at least, so he's got that going for him. 9 deaths on this Void Spirit. That's rough. Ooh. Just picking it into the enemy team's hexes and whatnot is pretty difficult to deal with as Dire. Maggie 2 minutes, they go straight towards this Roshan. Let's see if they can take it before Radiant are aware of this. Oh, there's this, yeah, the scan coming out. That's what the word I was looking for. But they're not going to be there in time as the Crazy Monkey takes the Aegis. So it's going to be a little bit tougher to kill and take down permanently as they immediately take out this Sand King. The rest of Radiant, they're not very strong as Oof Patrol. That's a big oof for me, he just gets 2 shot, but the Medusa's damage, look at that. Bringing them low, this Dawnbreaker needs to retreat, actually does end up going back in, the shackles from this Shadow Shaman, but the Techies is there. He gets 2 down, in fact, and taking out the Shadow Shaman as well. Medusa sitting in the middle of this fight, dishing out that damage, he's got that level 25, split shot modifier. Devastate, he's popped this DD rune, he's doing that damage, takes out the PA Force, good. In fact, that's a double kill for his Void Spirit, thanks to the DD rune. 4 dead on the Dire side, BTM, he ran away from that fight I believe. Opted not to fight that Medusa and his team will pay for that indeed. Look at that damage output, nearly 7.5k. Oh my god, and that Techie saving his carry there, that was nicely done. But there's nothing that they've got against this Medusa. This is pretty much GG at this point. Oh my god, 24 solo net worth. Oh yeah, that's a 10k net worth difference between the leading 2 of the Dire side. Oh my god. Hurricane Pike is finished, so he's got that Force Staff to get him it close. Gonna work on that BKB afterwards. And yeah, very strong. Not even opting for the Shard and the Agonist yet as well. Just wants to get strong. For Radiant, they're pushing in. The ultimate coming out from the Stormbreaker will catch out the Sand King. He gets spotted out under vision and he dies. Rubik caught out as well by the Dawnbreaker, he falls as well. But the Medusa, he's in the fight, pops his ultimate, catches out BTM. Devastate will pick up that kill. In fact, he'll pick up 2 kills. That's 2 cores from the Dire team dead. One of them without buyback for 60 seconds. What can they do to defend against this Medusa who's just hitting this tower for free from so far away? Thanks to the Hurricane Pike extra range. Okay, pulling back that Shadow Shaman, he's very dead. Look at that damage output. He didn't even last 2 seconds after getting caught out there. As Topi, the Axe is popped, but he's still slowed by that Skadi. Nothing able to dispel it yet. As Aphotic is on cooldown. Is this a dead Abba? Look at that guy! He does finally fall godlike killing streak. In fact, beyond godlike, I gotta say, for this Medusa who has not died at all this game. Universe. He's the raid boss. They just cannot deal with this Medusa at all. And yeah, they're just sitting in this tier 3 high ground. Nothing able to force him out. Aaron, he's all by himself. Oh no, it's unfortunate, but Maggie 2 minutes, I believe they have lost. They did all they could, but not shutting down that Medusa just pretty much guarantees their defeat. BKB is finished on Clinks. His Invis here does catch out the Void Spirit, so nice pick up there, but the Skadi does go through the BKB, unfortunately, and they do manage to Hex, but that nice silence to cancel the shackles. Well played by those techies once again. The rest of Radiant there backing up the Medusa, who's still picking up kills. Look at that extra rage this Medusa's just hitting from so far away. BTM he's trying to initiate once again. We'll get the Hex. That's a dead techies. Medusa might actually be in trouble here. They will finally bring her down. That killing streak has finally ended the raid boss to fall, as the dire side has mobilized, bringing it back for the side just a little bit. The only survivor is the Sand King, who's not upgraded his ring of health to anything yet, opting for that BKB first of all. Will they bring it back? 20 stacks, no buyback on this Medusa. They might have been a bit greedy. We'll see if the Dire team, Maggie, can do anything with this. They did take out that bot tier 2, so is there a fortification? Yes, there is. Fire, he's found the Sand King. Will they destroy him pretty quickly? Look at that damage output, Crazy Monkey. He takes out the Sand King fairly quickly. And there's the tier 2 to follow. They don't even need the PA hitting the Clinks burning arrows, searing arrows I should say. That damage output is enough. As the Medusa, 30 seconds till she respawns. Humbleguys on the back foot now. So soon after taking that mid tier 3. Tickies, the dieback! He got caught out as well. Oh no, this isn't looking good. Fire Burns does get taken out by Devastate, but BTN, he's sitting here in this high ground trying to find another kill. Rubik's sitting very low, has to back off for now. And they do manage to find the tier 3 plus the barracks. Dire team, will they manage to turn this around? Look at this graph here. Look at that spike. Oh my god. Maggie 2 minutes. Bringing it back, swinging it around into their favor. Well, not quite, as there's still a little bit of a net worth lead for the Radiant team. This game is so close, yeah, you're telling me. Oh my god. I thought it was over when they'd pushed up into that high ground there. But the turnaround has come out from Maggie 2 minutes. Doing well to stay within this match. Ninja here coming out from both teams. Nice. The extra stats for Medusa there. Will she opt for the Titan Sliver or will she swap it for that Ninja gear? We'll have to see. BTM, he's a little far forward. He's on his own Palace team. They're going for that Crystallis. In fact, what's on his courier here? It's... oh, I didn't see it. Oh, it's the Flicker. Okay, so a little bit more move speed. That's what he's going to go for instead. He's very fast with that extra skeleton walk move speed. Nice. Alright, Devastate. He's found another DD rune. Will they smoke up once again? No smoke on the supports. Oh, there's Techies with the smoke, but he's down bottom away from his team. Might just let this DD ring run out. Okay, 38 minutes into this match, 40 kills to 38. Very even. They're waiting for this Roshan to spawn. Did they get vision of that? Not quite. Oh, in fact, yes, they did. They're going to see this Rubik here. So the Dire team, they're going to rotate towards Roshan. As they are aware, Radiant is there in the pit. The Pain's coming out. Hans, he's spotted them as well. They might counter-initiate instead. Trying to find the Clinks. But they're going to back off for the moment. In fact, no, never mind. Fire burns, he jumps in. And that's a very dead Void Spirit dying once again. Ghost Scepter does get popped, saving the techies for the moment. And I think Kmart here popped his ult there. Managed to take out... in fact, Hans does fall. I'm not sure what happened with that Sand King ult there, but it did end up doing not much of anything, as the Medusa, the only one to survive, Oof Patrol does fall right in front of his base. Let's see if this Medusa can hold against 5, no buybacks for the rest of his team. Okay, so Epicenter was used, he did do the most damage out of his team for the moment, but look at that damage output from the Clinks. The nice pickoffs, the net worth lead is there for Maggie's 2 minutes, that's the name. Crazy Monkey, he's jumped forward, they get the break, they get the stuns, the silence is there as well, the control. Buyback comes out from Medusa, he's all that's left between Dire and their victory. 8 seconds till the respawn, there's the fortification coming out. Toby, his ultimate is popped, but this guy is slow. Universe just sitting back, waiting for his team to respawn. And Dire, they have to back off. Man, they did so much damage to that tier 4, but it's going to be, not yet. Not going to fall yet. As, yeah. Pushing back the Dire side. They're going to opt for this Roshan, who's going to take that Aghanim's. Who's going to take that Aegis, I gotta say. Might be Crazy Monkey. Let's click on the PA there. There you go. He's going to swap it out for his magic wand. Nice. The smoke there for Radiant. They're going to try and put a stop to this. No, they're not going to be in there in time. In fact, oh yeah, they didn't get to steal it. PA does manage to pick out. However, the Dire, they are falling. They took a lot of damage there. The Dawnbreaker, no buyback. It did for 100 seconds. Shadow Shaman to fall as well. Will buy back pretty quickly. Devastate. Trying to control, he does. PA is dead for 116 seconds. No buyback as well. Rubik does die to BTM on the side there, but very much worth it for the Radiant side, as they can now take this opportunity to push in. Wow, I didn't see that. A little bit of a Link's push there. All the silence! This might be a dead Void Spirit once again. I don't know if he has got buyback or not. He does. That's good at least, but that's going to stop Radiant from pushing for the moment, I believe. BKB finished on this Medusa. You have to be careful not to use it too much. She has no buyback, so will they play it safe? Or opt for the push? We'll have to see. Look at that gold from Medusa. Hella turntables indeed. Pretty insane. Look at that graph. Oh my god. Going, look at that spike back the way of Humbleguys. This raid boss Medusa not looking like so much of a raid boss anymore. She is opting for their Aghanims, but this Clinks putting in work, finds this Rubik once again to fire burns. The Shadow Shaman is going to control this Sand King for as long as possible, but Hans is there with the silence, not able to save his Sand King's life as Clinks, he's got that Daedalus. These burning barrages are pretty significant in terms of damage output. Will he get the techies? Oh, he sidesteps the barrage. We'll jump back in, however, and Clinks is dying. Abaddon's there to keep him alive. Nicely played by Topi there. Ensuring that his carry will survive. In fact, 10 seconds until the PA respawns. We'll have that Midas as well to sell for the Basher. Don't know if you sell the Midas first. You just probably sell the wand into the Basher, right? Or just save for buyback, probably, yeah. 1300 gold extra. Oh no, he just opted for the Basher instead. Who needs buyback? Alright. Clinks, he's pushing out. He's pretty strong right now. 9k net worth lead for Maggie 2 minutes. Let's see, can they win the game against this very strong Medusa here, who's opting for this point boost to Agadons? They can't get to the safe shop yet. It's a safe shop, a secret shop. Wow. Bro, the Medusa kill before was so much value? You're right, Scott, it was. It really enabled the Dire team to get back into this game, my god. So much money swinging back the way of Dire. And yeah, they've got the map control, they've got the advantage for this moment. 45 minutes almost in this game, 43 to 48. And a 9k net worth lead. Let's check out buyback status. Who has the buyback available? Clinks does, Dawnbreaker does. Fine, that's good. Techies and ABBA. But no buyback on this Medusa for another 3 minutes. No buyback in terms of gold. Devastate, very close to his own buyback. He's got a gem as well, so he's going to be able to spot this Clinks if he does run in. Topi, he's got that Aghanims with the Holy Locket, going for that Vladimir's as well, so much healing from this Abaddon. Clinks opting for the Skadi next. He's just got regular boots of speed. Will he upgrade that to travel boots anytime soon? Only time will tell. As PA, Basher opting for the Abyssal for more control on top of that Medusa. However, the Medusa has the Aghanims finished. That's going to launch a Mystic Snake every time. No, wait, that's the Shard, my bad. The Mystic Snake will turn them to stone, so a little bit more control from the Medusa. As the smoke comes in for 5, it does pop though, they didn't spot out the Clinks. So he's going to be lucky to be alive for the moment. So I'm going to de-ward their triangle. Force back a little bit of their own map control. All I gotta do is keep this Medusa alive. Keep the enemy team off her back and then she can carry the game. However, keeping them Clinks off the Medusa's back is going to be a lot easier said than done. Especially when the Shadow Shaman can just jump in with his blink as well and do what he wants to. Well, a Diffusal coming from PA as well. Did she always have that? Who knows? Huge call from Techies? You're right, yeah. It was a little bit ago, but if I'm remembering back to where you were just before, you're not wrong. I did save them quite a while ago. During that Roche fight. Okay. Oh. Rubik has an Aghanims as well. Nice. Okay, see, they're just trying to pressure the base at the moment. Radiant, they're sitting high ground. Not willing to push out yet, as they are aware that Dire is right outside their doorsteps. Alright, Crazy Monkey. BKB's been popped somewhere? Oh, okay, Void Spirit and Clinks both popping BKB. The BKB runs out for both of them though. Huge damage coming in. Rubik almost died, but the Sand King with the initiation followed up by the Techies. They take down the Shaman pretty much instantaneously. The turn back from the Dawnbreaker. She has to BKB on out of there. Doing as much as she can against that Devastate Void Spirit. However, in the back though, Oof Patrol, he dies to this Clinks. Medusa, however, takes down two herself. Crazy Monkey and the Dawnbreaker. Not able to deal with this Medusa's damage output. And they find a third. Topi, no. Oh, it was so close as well. No alternate. That's rough for the Dire team. They do have buybacks on everyone except for the Shaman. And if the Clinks does die as well, he's got the buyback available. But the push is there from the Radiant. How much can they take in this short amount of time? Let's see now as BTM, he's getting chased. The buyback from PA, there's the Sentry coming out. The initiation, Sand King, the taunt coming out as well. BTM does manage to take down Hans with this skeleton archers, but they take down the cleats in return. Buyback coming out from 3 more that trying to defend their base. There's a gem on the floor. Who's going to take that? Will it be BTM? Yes, it is. He's going to opt for that instead of his boots, in fact. As 2 people died on the side of the Radiant. Look at the damage output. The Burning Barrage is nothing to sneeze at. Radiant, they've backed off for now. They know that Medusa has only just recently got a buyback, so...
A fair piece.
The rest of the team does have buyback except for Rubik. They can opt for more as Roshan has respawned. Yeah, there you go. I was looking there for some reason, so... but, there you go. Roshan with the Agnum Scepter plus the cheese is going to be a very strong Roshan kill. BTM will scout that out. There you go. I thought that was a Christmas hat on the Roche, but it's just the eye? Is that new? Oh, I'm not sure. Was that always there? It was a different color before, wasn't it? Oh well. Anyway, they're going to initiate onto Roshan, take the Aegis for their team, plus that cheese and nags, of course. Let's see now, will Crazy Monkey pick it up? There you go, he's swapping out his Midas for that. In fact, he's going to take that Agnums first, and BTM will take that Aegis. Okay. He needs to use it. There you go. Nice. And he's got cheese as well. I'm going to try and greed for that Midas first. And then going to start pushing in mid lane. All of Radiant, they're there. They're ready. Those mines. Nice setup from Techies for some fair warning firsthand.
Haste.
Haste ring as well. Oof. He's going to go for Divine Rapier. Okay. PA. I like it.
To my house.
Ugh, excuse me. Ugh. Medusa, she's saving up for the buyback. Meanwhile, PA, still 5 minutes until she has her own buyback. Look at that persona. Edge. The Edgelord. Big guy. Abaddon, he's got the gem. He's got the axe. He's got the Wraith Pact, in fact. That's pretty strong. Clink still has Aegis. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. What can they do with that? They're so scared to push up into this high ground. But maybe with the Shadow Shaman wards, they'll be able to take down at least a tower. I mean, this tower should fall to like a gust of wind, so we will have to see. Another tier 2 did get taken down there. A lot earlier in the game. Okay, I must have missed that. Rubik, what did he steal? He stole the Stifling Dagger. With his extra cast range. He's going to be able to spam that towards the enemy team. It's both teams so hesitant to do anything, even with the Aegis, this Clinks. They can't push up into the high ground as of yet, they're just opting to farm still. Will the PA opt to get the Divine Rapier before going up? I don't know. In fact, Moonshard gets bought there. No buyback on this Clinks. They're just waiting for the buyback, I guess? And they have the Aegis for safekeeping, just to deny it from the enemy team. Radiant, they might be aware of that. They're going to smoke up and push out, see if they can find someone. If they find this Clinks, it's going to be huge. Taking out both of his lives will be crazy. Oh, the dust is on point. They managed to catch him out. This vision is there. BKB does get popped by the Clinks. Is going to take out the Voice Spirit immediately. The Hans to follow. Techies doesn't live for long under that barrage of damage. The Aegis does get popped. However, to fire burns falling as well. Oof Patrol. The buybacks coming in. Techies and Void Spirit coming back. The Medusa does get killed. The control. And all 5 are there from the side of Dire. going to take this opportunity now. After those buybacks plus the Aegis pop to push up into this high ground maybe? And he's taking a lot of damage. Sankin, he initiates a fight once again. Devastate, he's popped his BKB, taking out 3! And make that 4 once Topi's his ult falls. Oh my god. The damage output was insane. And that's no buyback on all 4 heroes. They're going to rotate. Oh, Medusa, he's going to keep the base safe for now, but the rest of the team, they're going to push out Shadow Shaman. He has to be careful. He's the lone survivor of his team. He's got no TP for 30 seconds. Oh my god. Look at the swings, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, what a game. Is this game going to 60 minutes? I don't know, as it might end right here and now. No buyback on the course. They might just end it. The techies, he's got the damage from his ultimate with the proximity mines. Sankin, he's pushing up as well with him. Backdoor protection is there, however, they creeps are just a little bit behind. TP coming in. Medusa not far behind as well. Void Spirit. The Sankin, he needed to block those creeps or something, but was not able to. There's the damage coming out. Those towers, not long for this will devastate. Oh, the BKB does get popped to fire burns. He's doing all he can to protect these towers, the fortification as well. But Unibus, he's just so strong, tanky as well. And yeah, just pops his ult, and that will be GG. As this final tier 4 falls, and they can whack away at this ancient. Yeah, there's the GGWP coming out. Both teams recognizing what a hard fought game. Oh my god. That is a Humbleguys victory, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Well played by both teams. That raid boss Medusa was just too much in the end. She did get taken down a few times, but with some nice control coming out from Dire, but they ended up being too strong in the end. Alright. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this game with me. I will go straight away into game 2 of this small series now.